that crowd is a lot bigger than it looks. It just keeps going down that hall. But GamerB really found himself here with Necalli, which is a little bit of a pick that I don't know if I expected so much. Obviously he played Adon,
yeah,
and then
kind of a wild, crazy character, right?
Exactly, which I'm sure Necalli could be played at. But we also, he had a pocket Elena, which he would play very defensive with and would turtle around with. So I almost would have guessed that he would have played a character like Chun-Li or someone a little bit more tame in this game. But Necalli has obviously been doing him work. So
I mean, he's here.
Yeah.
He's at top 32,
yeah.
so I think he picked the right character.
And Oil King, I'm not exactly sure who he plays, and I'm super curious to see, exactly where he's from and who he's gonna pick. So GamerB, of course, repping Taiwan, and he brought a lot of his friends over here. I know he's got a little group that he was with that have been cheering him on throughout this whole weekend. So definitely, I'm sure it was a boost of morale having some relatives near close by from home. So,
yep.
And look at this, Oil King actually going to be a Rashid player. I'm very, very interested to see this. A top 32 Rashid player. So if you guys don't know, actually, Rashid is the only character so far in the Capcom Pro Tour who has not made top 8.
At all.
At all.
That's pretty hard to believe.
It is.
Especially when we've seen so many Rashid players.
Exactly. We've seen a lot of Rashids, and we've seen so much character variety in general in this game. And the fact that out of all the events that happened, Rashid is the one character has not made top 8. And let's see what Oil King can do here against GamerB.
And let's see if he's the wacky, crazy Rashid or the solid Rashid with the anti-airs.
Nice. I love that use of the anti-air. That was crouch strong there. And this is sometimes okay. Doesn't go for the usual setup after that. Let's see what Oil King's got. Oh, wow.
Maybe expecting a backdash or something?
Yeah, GamerB just really challenging Rashid's shenanigans. And I like that. Really sets the pace of the match. You want to kind of challenge Rashid, not let him go too crazy, especially with his tornado pressure. Oh, I like that little fake eagle spike. Oh, great. Another.
Establishes that uppercut game right away.
Yeah. Definitely something Oil King is probably going to adjust to. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There's a shenanigans. -2 with that on block, meaning that you can go for something invincible. Oh, great. Great follow-up here. Oh, just the full screen eagle spike. And I like this from Oil King. Really kind of playing it chill right now. Okay. This is great positioning for GamerB. If Oil King can get out, he does have V-trigger.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Oh.
So much damage with definitely wise choice using that EX.
Oil King was definitely a little bit too antsy that game. He should have just backed out, V-triggered, and that just the momentum would have been on his side.
He wasn't quite in the position to start panicking either, I feel like. He had some room to breathe.
Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely a little too antsy with that jump, and you cannot jump in on a play like GamerB. Nice. I like that setup afterward. If you do a dash forward, crouch fierce, it actually covers all options except delay tech, but there's actually a follow-up after that to do immediate delay tech. So really interesting stuff with the Rashid.
And he's just really using all of his specials optimally right now. Like, everything is hitting. Oh, nice hit confirm.
But here you go. GamerB goes into super. The great thing about the super is it does give you full screen advantage, so it does push the opponent to the corner. This is real good news here for GamerB, but this is exactly what Oil King needs. He needs this to really get out of the corner and give himself a little bit of space.
I mean, he gets out, but at what risk or at what cost? I mean, your comeback potential is really gone at that point, I feel like.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, and GamerB just closes that out quite convincingly. I do like the play from Oil King. He has been a little bit more tame of a Rashid, and I really feel like as the game develops, this is how you're going to have to play Rashid. You're not going to be able to get away with too much of the craziness that you see so much. Rashid's got some great buttons and some great tools, just like that stand medium kick right there. Got the follow-up because it was counter hit.
Nice block.
Oh, yeah, nice neutral jump there. Oil King right now. Oh, nice. I like that. Nice.
Just keeping it simple. Jab, jab combo.
Yeah. I mean, Rashid, not too damaging of a character, but all these little hits are definitely giving him a decent life lead. That was quite risky there. Oh, and
again.
Here you go. Yeah, this is where GamerB wants them, but great challenge by Oil King. Oh.
Oh. Wow, and he makes that save. I'm not sure if he thought he was going to mess up that combo and did the light mixer. Just,
Nice. I like this.
Oh, that was a mistake for sure.
Oh, and there's a command throw. What's he got here? Gamer B's got the momentum. He can definitely, one more hit can take this. Gamer B, oh, great use of that stand medium. I really like that. And Oil King's got to be careful here. Oh, that was...
Wow, and no punish.
Yes, that could have been punished. Oh, I like that crouch short with Rashid has so much distance. Very, very deceptive. I like that. And right now, Oil King got the one game just goes for the jump in.
After being anti-aired 3 times in a row.
That's right.
Still went for it.
Nice. I like that. Little jump back, empty jump low. Yeah, great use of that crouch fierce. So really one of Rashid's furthest normals here. And another jump in. Really working out here for Oil King.
Nice anti-air. Keeps him in the corner too.
Yeah, Oil King's just gonna have to chill a little bit. Yeah, he does have V-trigger. He should pop it. I don't know. One combo. Okay, there. Oh, yeah. That was not a good time to do it. He had to, at least could have gone further full screen where he could have been safe.
And now he gets no mix-up.
Yeah, so this is really good for Gamer B. Oh, and he ties it up 1-1 now. Right now, Gamer B is on set point. Yeah, Oil King, not a great use of V-trigger right there. Was right in front of him.
Just kind of really this whole time, too.
Yeah, he does have... Oh, super. Okay, that was really risky jump in by Gamer B. Oil King could have supered that and gotten a really big lead here. Oh, nice. Goes for the crazy stuff.
I think it's maybe a little bit important to save that meter for some reversals as well.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I like that. Kind of just gets himself out of the corner. But
full jump in, huge damage.
Wow, again. And Oil King right now.
I like that. You see that? That low jab, low profile?
Let's see what's he got here. What's the mix-up? Gets the hit. He's got another mix-up, though, but manages to get away. Oil King right now. Oh, no, he puts himself in the corner. Rashid definitely a character that wants that corner positioning. And now Gamer B is sitting on so much meter. This is definitely very, very scary for Oil King, as Rashid doesn't have too much health in this game. There you go. Nice. I like that. Oh, that's it. And Gamer B should be able to take out Oil King right here and send him. There you go. Nice. To losers. Both players shake each other's hands. Good stuff.
Pretty clean.
Yeah. You know, Oil King played well. He played very well. He was doing a really good job also conditioning Gamer B, you know, after those blocked spins. There's a few times where he did the craziness and did the uppercut afterwards, and you saw there later in the set, he started to go for a throw because Gamer B was really starting to become tame. So
yeah,
really, really impressive. And, you know, good luck to Oil King, you know, playing that Rashid. So that's really, really cool to see.
And if you guys want to grab one of our Capcom Pro Tour t-shirts, you guys can go to Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour and grab one of these awesome official t-shirts
big
that
shout
help
out
support the tour.
Yeah, big shout out to Capcom Pro Tour, of course, provided by Sony and PlayStation. PlayStation has been the reason why, you know, all these great events can happen for Street Fighter. So big shout out to them. And of course, our friends at XSplit. This stream is powered by them, and you guys can go to xsplit.com/CPT and you use the promo code ProTour2016. So.
And our last sponsor before we get into the next match, Vertigear, the chairs we're sitting in right now, and the players. Go over to the website, super comfortable chairs, save 10% off all weekend using the promo code EVO2016.
And here comes a tweet from Shoryuken, who has the top 32 Street Fighter V winner side bracket. So you guys can just see the players who are in top 32 winners from that picture there. So shout outs to Shoryuken.com, of course. Great website.
And next match, we have a NorCal representative making his way into top 32.
Yep.
We have Rom, who's an old school Third Strike kind of guy.
Yep.
Plays Vega now in Street Fighter V. Very solid. Still has that just has a lot of movement with the character.
Yeah.
Always on top of it. Always on top of when he thinks you're going to try and punish something, being a step ahead of you. So infiltration is definitely got to be careful, I feel like, in that regard.
No, it's great for Street Fighter V. It seems like it's been attracting a lot of the Third Strike players back. You know, I've seen a few of the old school Third Strike players really come back and really enjoy Street Fighter V, which is really, really cool to see. But of course, his opponent is none other than Razor's Infiltration. And he is definitely one of the favorites to go very far in this tournament. You know, at one point in this game's life cycle, people thought that he was unbeatable. So, but clearly, you know, the last CEO event, Tokido really showed his knowledge against the Nash matchup. But he has been pulling out a few characters throughout this tournament. You know, he's played a bit of Fong.
Oh, he has?
Yes, he has been playing a bit of Fong earlier on. And I'm not sure if he has anyone else, you know, kind of a pocket character to maybe play against Ryu. Because who knows? Who knows? Definitely, I'm sure the last big event was definitely a bit of a wake-up call for Infiltration to really go in the lab and figure out more stuff.
You can't win forever.
Yeah, of course. With the level of competition. Somebody's
going to beat you eventually.
Yeah, that's a great point. So, Infiltration right now.
I'm going to say he's meditating and not sleeping.
Yeah, and I've said this before, Infiltration, a player who really, his personality really came out over time. He made his name for himself over in the Street Fighter 4 days and Super, making top 8 countless times. And, you know...
And really, it was during that, I think, was it 2014 or 2013 era where he basically won every single tournament the entire year.
I think that may have been 2012, I think.
2012?
Yeah. I think that was 2012, the year of Cross Tekken and such. But here you go. Looks like Infiltration. I'm going crazy.
Don't worry, he's still winners too.
Yeah, he's still winners too. Infiltration rocking his Nash, and of course Rom playing Vega.
And winners, wow. Very good to see NorCal representing this far.
And of course, everyone here.
As well as Justice Wong too.
And look at this movement right now from Infiltration. The way he's setting out the pace. Oh,
wow, no punish.
Yeah. And that gives Infiltration a nice chance here. Good life lead for him. You know, something Infiltration does a lot. There you go. He just does the dash in, crouching strong. Such a common thing and something that a lot of players just get hit by because it's so hard to see. Nash, with definitely like the fastest dash in the game. How far it goes.
Keeping his composure. Knows he can punish that forward Pierce.
Oh! And here you go. Rom with some momentum on his side. What's the mix-up? Nice. Gets the throw. Infiltration with no V reversal. Actually, okay, uses the V trigger instead. Right now, Rom looking really strong.
Wow, and he gets it.
Oh!
Nice.
And the little shimmy there.
I like that he went for that too, because, you know, we see a lot of Vegas go for the overhead every time.
That's true.
And he really just played it safe. Didn't want to get punished. Didn't want anything crazy to happen. And it paid off for him.
Oh my goodness, Rom right now looking real strong in this. And Infiltration just kind of trying to... Yeah, he does. I don't think Infiltration likes that positioning too much, but this back throw was going to work out quite well for him as he's going to be able to put him in the corner, but Rom gets out. Both players exchanging into neutral. Nice sweep there. And right now you're... Oh! No combo. Wow, no confirm there from Infiltration. A little rare. Could have gone to Super. Close out the round.
He's fishing for it now.
Yeah.
Realize one hit will take it.
But now Rom also needs to respect the V trigger. Throws a fireball. He can't cancel it and do some shenanigans.
I mean, so does Infiltration too.
Yeah, there's...
No punish since he loses that claw.
Oh, gets a counter hit. Is he going to go to Super?
He got it. It's not going to quite kill though.
Yep.
Going to bring him down to one mix-up.
Rom right now looking so strong. What's Infiltration's answer here?
Oh, he blocks over it.
There's the V-trigger. Gets a throw. Infiltration's going to need a little bit more to close us out, but Rom is also one hit away. Both players making a little bit of space here. Wow. Quite a risky back jump. They're so close to hitting that fireball.
And Infiltration's really just looking for that chip damage range.
I mean, we've got 10 seconds on the clock right now. Oh, he's going for the chip. Yes, and he gets it. Infiltration keeping himself in this match 1-1. Great play from Rom. Great play from both sides. But Infiltration just keeping himself in, just quite too solid right now. Nice! Dashes under him and gets the throw.
Doesn't want to risk landing right underneath him. Nice combo again. He's just so on point. Nice.
Goes for the tricky stuff, and oh, goes for a shimmy. But Infiltration gets out. Yeah, he doesn't even want to do anything. Good stuff from Infiltration. Watching his stun gauge. He knows he needs his V-trigger. Oh, wow. Great block from Rom here.
Nice anti-air. Wow. Infiltration just trying to stay a step ahead.
That's going to be some good damage here. Great. Using that Scout Strong, and here you go. This is going to be good damage for Rom. Oh, there's that shimmy, and that's going to close it out. And Rom is one game away from sending Infiltration to loser's bracket. Very impressive Vega play. Definitely making NorCal proud right now.
Absolutely.
And let's see, is Infiltration going to stick it through with Nash?
I think he is.
Yeah,
I
believe so.
He just needs to make a few adjustments.
That's right.
Not put himself in situations where he's putting himself in.
Let's see what adjustments Infiltration can make. Great tech there. No punish there on that sweep. Might have been a little needy. And great throw here. Here comes Infiltration. Oh, in the corner. Oh, I think he's trying to watch for a jump. But Infiltration right now. Oh, one more throw. Oh, goes for the low, and that's going to be stun. Infiltration goes for the meter burn. I like it. Takes a bit of Rom's meter away from him by using that special move.
It's going to be a tough comeback, but you know he's got V-trigger. If he lands one more combo, he'll be really close to super.
Oh, yes. There's that punish on that sweep. And gets the overhead Infiltration with a great adjustment.
He was just dashing in a lot, putting himself in situations where he was getting himself killed, and now he's, well, kind of doing a little bit of the same, but it's paying off so far.
It looks like Infiltration has definitely been going a lot more aggressive right now, and he got that super. There's going to be a great life lead for Infiltration to work with, and just chasing him down with these throws. Yeah, Infiltration has definitely sped up this match right now.
I mean, Rom has been basically controlling the pace of the match the entire time. I think Infiltration just wanted to stop that.
Infiltration, oh, great anti-air there. Oh, nice. Great hit confirm. Infiltration just so on point right now. But Rom's still in this. He's got V-trigger. Oh, and Infiltration tying it up 1-1. Impressive stuff from both sides. But Infiltration, I think he just realized, hey, I think I was playing the first game a little too lame. I have to speed this up, and I got to get Rom a little bit flustered because he's been doing so well in neutral.
Yep.
So,
not as many fireballs, more just straight movement too.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're talking about, jumping in. And now Rom trying to find his way in. I love that double dash there. Gives himself a little bit more corner spacing. Oh, wow. Rom actually pressed the button after that.
Nice.
Oh, there's a sweep. He's got to watch out for those. Right now, Infiltration's sitting on a very healthy life lead, but even with that life lead, he's playing so aggressive. Nice. And exactly what you mentioned before, just not throwing any fireballs. He said, you know what? I'm going to go all out. Because that's really what's been helping him win this set so far. Nice. Great positioning there. Makes himself safe with that.
Although now he puts himself in the corner.
Wow. There you go. That's Infiltration got.
He's just doing such a good job of pressing buttons when he knows it's the right time.
Yeah.
Especially against a character like Vega, too, who's known for winning with his pokes.
Exactly. And you know, this is what Infiltration is doing throughout this whole match. He's having these small exchanges, but these small exchanges are giving him such a big life lead throughout this match. So he kind of gets an overhead, gets a low, and then just backs off. And then he's going to do the same thing. And Rom just needs to find a single way in to start his momentum.
I mean, Rom is just confused right now. He spent the last couple rounds, Infiltration was rushing him down.
Nice. The reverse against somehow. This could be it.
Yeah.
And Infiltration taking it 2-1 over Rom, sending him to loser's bracket. Great stuff from both players. Infiltration with that great adjustment.
And he
Wow.
he just spent one round going crazy, one round not going crazy, and by that last round, Rom just kind of had no game plan.
Hey, man,
he didn't know what to do.
That's exactly what it takes, right? It's just like, especially with such short sets, playing a 2 out of 3, it takes such a great player to be able to adapt and really totally switch their play style completely in the means of just one match. So
yeah.
very impressive stuff. So looks like oh, okay.
All right, well, if you guys want to grab one of these chairs, make sure you guys head over to Vertigear. You guys can get a chair 10% off using the EVO code EVO2016.
And of course, a big shout out to XSplit. Of course, the people who are helping us run the stream and providing the stream to you. Go to xsplit.com and use the promo code Pro Tour 2016 and you get 20% off. So big shout out to the guys over at XSplit, man. They're so talented.
All right, well, next up we have newly sponsored, I guess, Nemo
That's right.
versus a player that we saw in the early life cycle a lot of Street Fighter 4. Ida.
That's right.
Played Akuma, was really amazing with that character, and for whatever reason, you know, stopped playing the game or just had things to do, and really is kind of making his way back.
That's right.
In Street Fighter 5.
Just what we talked about earlier. That's the great thing about Street Fighter 5 is like all these players are coming back. Even watching a player like Nuki come back and play a bit of Street Fighter 5 has been so great to see. And of course, Nemo, one of the players that, you know, so many of the Japanese players fear because he is someone who will, you know, lap out and really go into training mode and figure out matchups and really dissect characters left and right. I mean, I think it was Fudo who played against Nemo at one point in a set, and, you know, Fudo felt so discouraged with Mika of how Nemo really broke down that matchup. And there's just little things like that that Nemo does that makes him such a scary character and such a character specialist, I should say. And of course, he has been playing Vega throughout this whole game, which I think suits his playstyle really well.
Maybe maybe a little people are disappointed he's not playing Chun-Li.
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit, you know. Was known as really the best Chun-Li player in the entire world.
Yeah,
Street Fighter 4.
That's true. Very early on, he was the person really creating all the tech for Chun-Li. But however, I think he played a little game called Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And
he did. Yeah.
Started playing quite aggressive, and I think that might have been the turning
wow,
point.
This is really fun.
Yeah, this is really fun going in. Maybe I shouldn't stay back and just poke all day. And that's exactly what we see from Nemo here. And he's definitely one of the people that a lot of people have been predicting to make top 8, but we'll see here in the top 32 side of winners.
And Vega is such a good character for players who like to go on offense and defense. While they both of them might not be the best, you can play both and really kind of, like you were saying, dissect each matchup. Like, well, maybe the claw's better in this matchup. Maybe command grabs are better in this matchup. And you see right away he's not playing with the claw on. He wants to get in there.
Yeah, switches right back out. I love these exchanges in neutral. I saw Eita earlier use the crouch short to kind of stuff some of Vega's normals from a range. Oh, wow, just runs in and throws. So aggressive from Eita here, sitting on quite a decent life lead.
Wow, oh, that was a mistake for sure.
And this could be it.
That last little bit.
Yeah. Really solid neutral there from him. Finding a way in and opening up Nemo's defense.
Wow, nice block.
Wow, just goes for the Tatsu. And the momentum right now is on Eita's side. Again. And wow. And here Nemo manages to find a way out, but gets crush countered. That's just very scary. He can go into super, that's right. But he maybe should have finished that combo. Is this going to be enough? No, not quite. He should have just finished that combo and he would have gotten stunned instead. But instead he gives Nemo another chance, but he still takes it with the overhead.
And that was pretty convincing too. I think maybe a couple execution errors from Nemo hurt him there.
Yeah, quite hard to make Nemo look so defenseless like that, especially from what we've seen him play in Street Fighter 5 of how, you know, aggressive and offensive he could be. But Eita just seems like he's He's pulling all the right moves right now.
And Nemo's trying to show it. I mean, he's not playing with the claw. He wants to play offensive.
Nice.
Wow.
Look at that damage there. Nemo really capitalizing on that punish.
Now Ida finds himself in the corner.
Oh, wow. Great string there. Nice use of Ida. I love the back throw. Gets himself some great positioning here. However, it's still going to be a ways way up here for Eita, and this should do it.
Nice punish.
Great adjustment there from Nemo. Also seems like he's playing just a tad bit more offensive in the neutral. Great tech there. Resetting the situation. Oh, gets the jump in. Nemo's pressing buttons. But the back throw. What's he got? Oh. And this is so big for him. Oh, wow, he opts the back out.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that very much too. He had the stun gauge high, but he gets another chance here. Oh. Wow, and Eita right now with some good damage. I love that challenge there. Yeah, can't press any buttons after that.
Nice tech.
Oh, wow. And this should do it. Nemo tying it up 1-1, barely keeping himself alive there. It was quite a scramble. Could have gone either way. Interesting adjustments here.
And really just no execution errors from Nemo that time. It was really all on Ida's side, and it kind of, like that last Tatsu at the end, not sure if he thought he was going to hit confirm that or maybe catching a backdash or something, but it didn't work out.
No, Eida's been doing a good job setting the pace and really challenging everything Nemo does. We've seen him do a DP on many instances to really get Nemo to play a little bit more scared and defensive. And that's really been, I think, in Eida's favor throughout the set. Great tech there. Oh, gets the back throw. Nice. Once again, good positioning. Ooh, I like it. Nemo, the V reversal really helped him out there. Gets a command throw. Overhead. Let's see. Wow. Look at the scramble here. Oh, no, he just drops a combo. And that's going to give Nemo the chance to close out the round.
I'm not sure how that dropped.
Yeah, I'm absolutely curious of what happened. Eita cannot be happy about that, but he cannot let that affect his morale here. Right, great roundhouse there. Love the ranges. Eita does have a lot of meter to work with, but Nemo gets a cross up. Oh, goes for the neutral jump, and this could be stunned. No, one hit away. Oh, nice. I love the use of the V reverse. It didn't really matter if he hit him or not. It's more to get his stun back and give himself another chance. Oh, wow. Great sweep. Oh, gets a command throw. And Nemo taking out Eita to loser's bracket. Great showing from Nemo. Looked quite defenseless the first game, but
just a really good back and forth match.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. So he won his first game in top 32 winner side. Are the predictions going to be true? Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, you were saying people are thinking Nemo's going to get pretty far, and
look at this screenshot here of the winner side of top 32. It's a little bit small on our screen, but these some of these matches have gone. But you can see Shen, MOV, Tokido versus Yukadon, Fudo versus Luffy. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a crazy mirror match of Mika. And Long Island Joe, of course, repping everyone in the East Coast, still in winner side. Super impressive. And it looks like next up we do have Shen, Razor Shen versus, oh no, actually Tokido versus Yukadon up next.
And we also got the Capcom Pro Tour t-shirts. You guys can go pick one up. Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. Go ahead and do it.
Of course. And also a big shout out to the XSplit. You know, the staff is here obviously helping us out too. Definitely go to xsplit.com/CPT and use promo code PROTOUR to save 20%. So Tokido is up next. You know, we saw that Tokido versus Daigo mirror match. You know, I had to stop screaming because I don't want to lose my voice for commentary. And that one match may have really changed like the outcome of this whole tournament.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think that was a very, very important match of how EVO 2016 is going to turn out. And here he is going up against Yukadon, and Tokido has just been on a tear. He's been looking unbeatable with his Ryu as he's just been studying some matchups so much. And we were talking about how he's really dissected the Nash matchup as Ryu. When all Ryu players were saying that that's a very difficult matchup, and it still, I'm sure is, but you know, Tokido really took it to another level.
I mean, if you look at a situation, he's got to.
Yep.
I mean, he's got to beat Infiltration. So
the best, arguably the best Nash out there. So.
But I mean, if you guys haven't seen CEO Grand Finals, he does an amazing job of just capitalizing on every single thing Ryu can do versus Infiltration's Nash.
And of course, Yukadon, also from Japan. Now, Japan has been having a great showing. Now, we saw Momochi also play earlier. That was a bit of an upset throughout this tournament. You know, Arturo Sanchez, you know, I believe took him out or sent him to lose.
Depends who you're talking to about that upset.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's US, I don't think that's an upset.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just in terms of predictions, you know, a lot of people I don't think expected that. So
I was super hyped to see that match too because they played before and it was super close.
And I was really, really happy for Arturo, especially, you know, a player that some people were doubting at some point, and he really, really came out and pulled through.
Especially in that matchup too.
Yeah,
where it's just it's bad for Dhalsim.
Listen, man, he went to Japan and he didn't do so well against some of the players there. But when that's just the mindset you got to have as a player. You got to realize you learn a lot more from every loss than you do from a win, right?
Yeah.
And you can't. I almost feel like it's good to be salty sometimes, just because it shows that you care.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
it shows that you care, but don't get so salty to the point that you're gonna quit playing the game, because you got to realize every tournament you go to, every time you lose, that's how you're gonna get better, man. That's how you do it. So.
Yep.
It looks like we're just having just doing a bit of setups here between the players, and Tokido's gonna continue on with his match. But man, just looking at this winner side bracket is just so insane. Razor Fudo versus Luffy, Red Bull RB Luffy, and then Long Island Joe versus Squall Last 32. BXA lost Squall Last 32. That's a long name. I'm wondering who he plays. I don't think I've ever seen him play on stream yet. So. Really, really happy to also see Long Island Joe representing America right now.
And he beat, oh my God, it's Andre, I think, to get into...
I think so, yeah. I believe he did. So he is one of, I think he's the only hope right now for America in winner side.
And winner side.
Yeah, I'm not sure on loser side, actually. I do need to double check the bracket, but we do have some Americans left. Of course, Justin Wong got into top 32 by beating Daigo, which was quite the match. And yeah, absolutely crazy.
But we have matches here, and I believe we have matches on SRK 1.
SRK EVO 1.
SRK EVO 1.
Yeah, SRK EVO or SRK EVO 2.
So have both of these streams open at the same time, because you don't want to miss anything.
Of course, you definitely. You know, I know we're gonna have our good friends Z and Rip, you know, tearing it up there on commentary. So that's gonna be really, really good to see. So yeah,
cool. And while we wait, give another shout out to PS4.
Yes.
As a sponsor, or as this tournament is sponsored by and presented by PS4.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
You know, PlayStation has definitely been really bringing the FGC to the forefront and really helping us bring these big events here. So of course, a huge shout out to them. And the Capcom Pro Tour is one of the best things that has happened to the fighting game community so far, and it's all thanks to them. So. Here we go. Looks like Yukadon going to be playing as Nash. You know, a decent amount of Nashes in Japan. You know, we got Bonchan, who was knocked out of the tournament. Of course, a Nash player. Definitely a player that people thought was going to go a bit further with the character.
And he was, I would say, out of all the Nashes I've seen this entire weekend, he was probably... Infiltration is... His movement is pretty... fast. Yeah. But man, Bonchan's movement was, I think he took it to the next level.
Yeah. And I was very surprised to see him make the switch to Nash, actually, especially with how dominant Ryu has been. And I know he was a Sagat player before, but he also, I remember, played a bit of Ryu before as well, just on the side. But here we go. Let's see how Yukadon will deal with Tokido. And it was clear, like as we were saying before, Tokido just seems so well versed in this matchup.
It'll be interesting to see if Yukidon really has any kind of tech that maybe Infiltration doesn't know. I don't know if that's possible, but
oh, there's so much to be figured out at this point in this game's life cycle. Wakes up here and then, oh wow, Tokido actually throwing more fireballs than expected. Gets the counter hit. This is really good momentum here from Yukidon.
Wow, thought he was just out of range.
Wow, gets that overhead punish. He was a little out of range, so that's what he went for. He knew he had to go for a reset, but look at this pressure right now.
Wow. Did he whiff throw on purpose?
Oh yeah, Bazooka Knee, gotta be careful. Bazooka Knee is, I believe, -1 even on hit. Oh, and Tokido closing it out with the EX Fireball. Very interesting, throwing a lot more fireballs than expected throughout this matchup. This was a match that Daigo at one point said that you almost never should be throwing fireballs against Nash, or it's very difficult to. So Tokido seems like he's been playing at quite a good range here. Oh, nice. Wow, great stuff here. Tokido just on the offense. Got him quite high on stun. I like that V-trigger to get out. Wow. He's got to be careful. Yukidon, wow, gets the jump in. Great tech here.
That's a punish, nice.
Great anti-air right now from both players. I like this play from Tokido, but he's getting a little antsy with his jump. It's great roundhouse, wow. From just the neutral. I'll try to go for an overhead, but Yukidon was challenging with a jab, and Tokido looking quite strong right now. Takes a sip of his water, feeling quite confident. Really great play from here. It seems like Yukidon's just really struggling in that neutral.
He is. His spacing is just not correct right now.
Yeah, and it may not even be entirely his fault because Tokido's spacing, he may just know the perfect range to really harass Nash right now. Oh, great. I love the combo there.
Nice whip punish.
Oh, gets a nice jump in. It's, wow, combo drop. And this is going to be some good positioning and damage here. Oh, empty jump low. Great block. Wow, and Yukidon's been getting away with a lot of ways in through the air. He's been jumping in and using that special. Oh, great. Oh, wow, there's the use of that parry. And Yukidon is sitting on super. However, I'm sure he wants to finish this round without super meter, but he may just have to burn it because Tokido's getting to the point where he may have super, but this should close it out.
I was just about to say, I think he's just waiting for his moment to strike with that V-trigger.
Yeah. Tokido right now with a bit of a murder face, saying, I gotta readjust here. Nice. Great jump in.
Puts himself, I was gonna say puts himself in the corner, but gets out.
Oh, throws the V-trigger. V-reversal. Great anti-air there, that's Shoryu. Wow.
Really close to stun.
Yes, I love the use of the roundhouse. Oh, and this is a chance for Yukidon here. Doesn't opt to burn the meter, but that's smart. And Tokido tying it up 1-1. So really smart from Yukidon. He knew he needed a lot more to close out that round. So saving his super for the next round here is definitely going to give him an advantage and keep himself alive here on winner's side. Let's see what he's got. Yeah. And Tokido has to respect that super.
And I feel like Yukidon's, his offense is great. He's really getting correct reads on Tokido.
And here you go, great confirm here. This is going to be quite the life lead against Tokido. And Tokido now slivers away from having his super. Nice. So throughout this entire matchup, Tokido's just been using his meter on V reversals. It's not
really, yeah, hasn't had a chance to really come back.
Yeah. But he does have that meter. He does have that comeback factor. Wow, nice. Great jump back short. There you go. See, that's a V reversal we've been talking about. Tokido just always using it. It's his way of kind of resetting the momentum. Oh, this could be big. No
super. Jump in for no reason.
Oh, no confirm from Tokido, and Yukidon is going to tie it up 1-1. Yeah, not sure why he didn't cancel into super there. Maybe he just wanted one more exchange, but Very interesting approach of how Tokido's playing this match. We were talking about his management of that V gauge, and it seems like in this matchup he does not care about V trigger at all. He just always wants the opponent out.
I mean, it wants the opponent out, and when he gets these situations to push pushes the opponent back into the corner, he takes it. And maybe he feels like that's just a better use of that resource.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for a comeback potential. That might not ever happen.
I think so too. I think he doesn't want to deal with any of, Nash can do a lot of tricky stuff when he's close up. He's got his little shimmy, he's got a target combo overhead. So that little damage he doesn't even want to deal with. So we're just, fixing up Tokido's headset real quick. And I'm not sure if he didn't have sound that round or what was going on. But we are taking a little break. Of course, both players are tied 1-1 right now. And it would be quite surprising to see Tokido go to loser's side right now. So we'll see how it goes. Very, very interesting approach to that match.
Right now we're in top 32, if you guys are just tuning in.
Yes.
We have seen Tokido versus Daigo, and inevitably Justin Wong versus Daigo.
Yes, Daigo had to go through the onslaught of players.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the story of EVO, man. Once you get sent to losers bracket, all of EVO is like it's the wolf pit.
Yeah.
All right, it's really difficult to get through EVO, but once you get sent to losers bracket, you got to play like twice the matches.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so difficult to come back. So after just losing to Tokido, Daigo had to go straight to fighting Justin Wong. And of course, Justin took him out, making it in top 32. But here you go. Looks like Tokido is ready, and we're going straight into the match here. Nice. I love the use of the V skill there from Yukadon.
First time really using it, too.
Yeah. That was very interesting. That little break there kind of gave themselves a bit of time to kind of regain their composure and I'm sure think about the matchup a bit. Oh, nice. Punishes the sweep with his own sweep. And oh, this is going to be a combo, but no, drops it. This is a good chance here for Tokido.
That was a nice block on that cross-up.
That's right. Oh, go against the overhead. And there's that V-reverse we were talking about. Just always going to utilize it to give himself the momentum.
And I think if he gets the opportunity, he's going to use it again right here.
Out. Okay, he's got to respect the V trigger, though. Oh! Nice. Oh, okay, what's he got here? What's the combo? Yeah, max damage. He could do it. And Yukadon is 1 round away from sending Tokido to loser's bracket. That was so good. Used all of his resources to really close out that game, and that was just enough.
And now he gets to throw right after that anti-air. Gets a comfortable lead.
Wow. Area into crouch strong here. And great confirmed to super.
Tokido right back with that life lead.
Oh, yeah, very risky jump in there, and Yukadon answers back. Nice. I love that V-trigger out of the corner here. Yukadon right now with a slight life lead. Oh, gets the counter hit.
Nice block. Find them something. Yeah, there it goes.
And here you go. If Tokido can get a health, Yukadon has so much gray health right now. 1 hit is going to actually give him the life lead. He's got to be careful. There's that V-trigger again. Look, the V-reverse. Okay.
Ties it up.
And there's the overhead. There's a bit of a scramble there.
Oh, that's good. Is that going to do it?
Oh, and just enough. And Yukadon sends Tokido to the loser side. Wow. Great, great play.
I was not expecting that.
Yes.
At all. In a matchup where you think Tokido would be so efficient in.
Oh my goodness. That was crazy. That was crazy. One thing I do want to know though, and I just want to know what was going on with that headset situation in the first game or so, because
yeah, maybe it gave one of them to think about what they wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't know, that the first match there's some issue with his headset. We need to figure that out, but that was great stuff, great play from Yukadon regardless. But first, let's give a big shout outs to XSplit for providing us a stream and bringing their amazing staff here. You guys can go to xsplit.com/CPT and use the promo code Pro Tour 2016. So huge love to them. So yeah, I just did get word that Tokido's headset was fixed. So that was great to hear.
Unfortunate that he lost, but
Yeah. So all that happened was that after the first game, he just accidentally disconnected it, and that was it. So all was good with the headset. That's all. That's all I wanted to clear up.
And of course, you guys can go and grab. Oh, it's off the screen. Anyways, you guys can go and grab a Vertigear chair.
Right back to it. Right back to it.
Save 10% using the EVO code EVO 2016. Next match, we have Razor Xian versus MOV.
Oh my goodness.
MOV is a third strike player, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's
Again,
right.
like you were
That's
saying,
right.
and these third strike players, man,
Yeah.
they're
here.
coming back.
They're here, man. They're here. They saw Ryu's parry, even though they don't play Ryu. They're like, that's godlike. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this game.
I used to be good at a game that did stuff like that. I'll play.
And Shen, of course, repping Razor. Shen, just such a strong player, and of course, an EVO champion.
Yep.
Right? Like, he is no one to ever sleep on, and just such a kind person too. He also has a show, the Shen Academy. I don't know how much he's doing it now, but he always is helping the community and helping players really level up. So big shout outs to.
I mean, that's good. That's a reason why there's so many people here today.
Of course, yeah. And of course, Shen being one of the few players who has been playing Fong actually, and really taking Fong to the next level. Anytime you hear
taking
about
him seriously to the next level, because man, I've had my doubts playing that character.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people have, and then they've seen Shen, and then they've seen Sonic Fox do well, and that's kind of really opened him up. I just feel like he is just such a unique character to the point where, you know, we really don't know his potential too much yet, especially this early on in the game. Street Fighter V, such a fresh game, but Shen did talk about playing Ibuki as soon as the DLC came out, but I'm not sure how true he stuck to that.
How serious he was?
Yeah, and how serious he was, of course. And of course, she's a new character, so it's so difficult to learn a character in 2 weeks, especially when he's been playing Fong for a couple months now. So very curious to see, you know, what he does. And he's also a bit of a character specialist where he likes to play very different characters. You know, he was the one person who brought Gen to the forefront back in Street Fighter 4. Really brought him to that top 8 competitive level, which was really good to see. And he's hoping to do that regularly with Fong.
Just really taking that unorthodox character that players either think they're just not capable of taking very far, or just, I mean, he has to ride a little bit on players just not knowing this matchup too. It's just such a goofy oddball character, and he does such a good job of mixing up his defense and offense.
Yeah.
He just does an incredible job of doing that, to the point where I didn't even know that was possible until we started doing that.
It's true, yeah. And yeah, I'm super curious to see. He may have, knowing the type of player he is, he may have different characters for different matchups.
Could be.
And I'm sure he might have an idea of like, hey, this might be a bad matchup for Fong. I might switch to this person, but we will see for sure. I'm super curious to know the main character that he's been running this whole tournament with. And I would definitely like to see him do well with Fong, because I love seeing these character specialists. I like seeing, you know, someone bring a character to the forefront.
And you don't see good Fongs very often, you know.
Not at all. I can name 2, maybe 3 off the top of my head. So really difficult to play with. So of course, guys, we are in the top 32 winner side. Let's talk about some of the other matches we have coming up. We have Razor Fudo versus RB Luffy.
Which is our Mika Mir match.
It's gonna be crazy.
Be a wild one.
It's gonna be absolutely nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, Long Island Joe versus BXA Squall, and I believe that is actually the top 32 of winner side. And
Looks
then
like it.
after that, we're actually gonna go to top 16. So each player just needs to win one match, and they're in the top 16 side.
And every match after that, it's just going to be EVO Champ versus EVO Champ versus EVO Champ.
Pretty much. It's really narrowing down right now, and it's just anything could happen. We're at a point right now where, you know, any match can really determine the outcome of the whole tournament. In term, you know, can be any upset can really happen here. So
I really do agree that Tokido versus Daigo matchup was so crucial in determining the outcome of the rest of the tournament.
For sure. I absolutely agree. You know, Daigo, of course, coming in here, and he also just made a book that sold out instantly here at Evolution 2012. And I believe it was called The Will to Keep Winning.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. And there was definitely a big lineup for it, and definitely just got rid of them. Everyone had the will to keep winning because those books went fast. And very, very interested in reading that. But here you go. Looks like both players are ready.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say MOV plays Ken.
I think he plays,
oh,
yeah,
Chun-Li,
Chun-Li,
yeah. I'm sorry. That makes more sense.
Yeah. We're seeing play a lot of Chun. And look at these colors right now. And I'm really happy to see Shen looks like he is going with Fong throughout this whole tournament here. Very, very interesting to see. Of course, Fong, a character you're going to have quite good defense with.
And this is the first time we've seen either of these characters in top 32 so far.
That's right. There's quite a lot of character variety so far. There you go, going to game number 1. Razor Shin versus MOV. Wow, great roundhouse to start it off.
Sticks that poison out, wants that free damage.
Yeah.
Although unfortunately, when you get hit as Fong, you lose that damage.
Wow, very interesting there. Razor Shin, oh, tried to go for a little bit of shimmy. Nice escape from MOV, gets out of the corner. And Shin using that V reversal to get himself to corner position. That's something that's so good about Fong's V reversal.
Such a good anti-air with that crouch pierce.
Yes. Wow, there's some great momentum here, but Shen manages to get out. But
MOV gets out of the corner, but puts himself right back in.
Oh, nice escape there. And Shin could take it right here.
Oh no.
And I don't know if that was the right, I don't know if that's what Shin wanted.
I'm wondering why he didn't use EX.
Yes.
I think he's frustrated with himself right there, and he started the next round with it.
Yeah. And look at this pressure right here from Shen. Nice anti-air. Wow. Nice. Great stuff there, but didn't follow up.
Just too far away.
Nice. This is some good damage here from Shen, but another small drop there.
That's just one of the weaknesses of Fong is he really just doesn't have much damage off those light normals.
Oh, wow. I love that chase down there with the overhead. And this is going to get him close to stun. Razor Shen's got to be careful, and that's going to be stun here. MOV going to take out the first game. And Shen down 1 game here on the verge of going to losers. Wow, really, really smart play, but just Shen's been having a lot of drops so far.
Yeah, that first where he didn't EX was kind of confusing.
Yeah, that was definitely kind of, I think, has mentally affected him a little bit. Let's see what Shen's got here. That's that poison on MOV, but yeah, that was definitely an execution error there. Tried to go for the instant air lightning legs. But Chun-Li, nice sweep. I like that.
No quick get up by Cien.
Wow, yeah. Cannot press a button after that normal.
Nice anti-air.
Yeah, great stuff from MOV, just blocking the shenanigans. Oh, no anti-air. And MOV's getting a lot off of throws throughout the set so far. I like that escape from Shen. Oh, okay. Once again, MOV's kind of got him where he wants him. Wow, gets the counter hit jump in. And this is quite difficult. There's a go. There's the throws we were talking about. And MOV is 1 round away from sending Shin to losers.
And he just can't get away. He's tried so hard these first 3 rounds.
Yeah, he's been having a really difficult time in these scrambles. And MOV, with some great positioning and some great throws, have been really giving him that corner advantage. But here's comes some damage. Wow, goes for some mix-ups. Oh, wow, great challenge there from MOV. There's a throw. He's going to be 1 hit away here from stun. He got it. And Shen with some momentum on his side. I like it. Really turned it up there. Really,
keeping it simple.
Yeah, just really set the pace. Nice
wow,
sweep.
and again, falls for that sweep.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this play right now from Shen. Just taking a bit of risk, but playing so much more aggressive than before. And MOV now on the offense, and there's those throws we've been talking about, been really causing Shen a lot of damage.
Let's see if Shen can keep him in the corner.
Wow, was that a low profile? I really like it, but another challenge from MOV. This has to be frustrating Shen a bit. Yeah, nice. I like that challenge that you can't press a button after that. Shen's gonna using up his V trigger here, and he's got to watch out for that slide into V trigger. Yeah, he's got to watch for the slide. Oh, nice sweep! Wow, just out of range. That was so good from Shen. Barely keeping himself alive. He's got to be careful. Nice roundhouse. Wow, great challenge. And Shen's just cornered right now. What's he got?
Oh, and he gets the spinning bird kick.
And MOV sends Shen to loser's bracket. Wow. What a challenge there. MOV was really setting the pace. So many EX spinning birds during, wake up and even during some block strings. And Shen just didn't have the time to adapt there. But I feel like he really started to get the pace there in that second game where he was really turning it up and speeding up the match.
And he was just not falling for any of that fireball game at all whatsoever. Just really getting out of all the situations and then staying on offense to make sure he couldn't fall into that trap again.
Yeah, no, it was clear. It really showed that he seemed frustrated, throughout that set. Just especially, getting hit so much on wake up and getting thrown. It seemed Shen's emotion a little bit came out throughout that match.
And a couple drops too.
Yes, that's right. And of course, a big shout out to Vertigear. You guys can go to 4gamergear.com and use the promo code EVO2016 to save 10% off on these wonderful chairs. You guys can also follow them at 4gamergear. And look at what we've got next here. We're gonna have a wrestling match here because we've got two of the finest Armika players here in winner's side of top 32.
Are they the best?
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best. They're both EVO winners. They're both Armika mains. This is going to be an absolute crazy match here. RB Luffy versus Razor Fudo. This is, very, very interesting. They've kind of both got their play styles. And I was very actually surprised to see a player like Luffy, who played Rose, and kind of went to a much more offensive character in Street Fighter V. So,
you could say the same thing about Fudo too. I think people were a little bit surprised that.
That's true.
Armika's obviously is more offensive character. Fudo's more of a calm, cool, collect, footsies, buttons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you in that game kind of person. And while Armika's definitely that crazy character, he's taken that from what he knows and wins with into Armika.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to all these players. I think they're getting a little bit tired of staying full screen and throwing fireballs. They just want to get in there and do damage. But that is, that's definitely very, very interesting. And I was expecting, if I had to, guess early on, I would have thought that Luffy would have played, Chun-Li in this game. So we'll see how these two titans, I should say, square off against each other.
Looks like we're ready to go.
Yeah, and look at this. Of course, Luffy's still playing on his PlayStation 1 pad. Big shout outs to PlayStation, man. The finest controller. He's still using the first generation controller. He won EVO with that thing, all right? So, both players getting ready here. So, I think a lot of pride actually set in this match, right? Two of the finest Mikas really going at it.
I mean, the winner of this is the best Mika.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Meanwhile, some people like to argue that a mirror match doesn't always determine who's the better player in it.
I'm one of those people. But I like to be that guy.
Yeah, you like to be that. Yeah. You just want to see things go wrong. So guys, we just got word. We're gonna take a short break. Do not go anywhere, as we're going to be back here with Razor Fudo versus RB Luffy. We'll see you in a bit.
will fight you. Want to see my console? I'll show you. PlayStation
今まで出たプレミア大会の中で一番レベルが高いと。
でこのチームで楽しみなのはすごくレベルが高いアジアのトップのプレイヤーたちがすごく集まってるので誰が優勝するのかというのはすごく楽しみです。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the onslaught of the top 32 bracket in Street Fighter V at EVO 2016.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're about to jump right back into it with Razor Fudo
Yep.
and RB Luffy.
Yeah. So right now, check out this screenshot of the initial layout of the loser side bracket. Shout out to Capcom Fighters Twitter. Of course, follow them for all of the info. Look at this. Dako versus Ricky. Or oh my god, it's Andre versus Dako. We've got Itazan there, Lud, Kazunoko, Nuki, Arturo. Man, Snake Eyes, Filipino man, Shin Chang. This is absolutely crazy. And of course, you guys can go to, I believe it's SRK EVO 1 and there's SRK EVO 2. A lot of other matches happening right now. Definitely tune into the loser side of things. And of course, as we've told you all earlier, we've got the Mika matchup of lifetime. If you're our Mika fan, this is definitely the time to get excited because we've got the two finest Armikas going at it up next. And of course, we've got Ono, our favorite producer for Street Fighter V, tweeting out Markman here at EVO, holding the classic Blanca figurine. Shoutouts to Ono. Always so happy to see him here at these events. So here we go. Looks like we're getting close to really starting this off. We're fixing up some things with the headset. And we're going to have one more after this crazy mirror match that we're about to see. We're going to have one more match in actually winner side of top 32. And after that, we're actually going all the way to top 16. So things are closing out fast, man. It's absolutely crazy to see. So looks like both players are almost ready here. So, well, what do you feel about? What do you think is going to happen here?
My prediction is Fudo, I think.
Yeah.
Just because he plays a little bit more safe.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite go for those command grabs as much. Keeps it simple. Really establishes that regular throw game until he does, and then he command grabs.
Yeah.
Wants to keep it safe first.
Yeah, you know, one thing I actually noticed about Fudo's play with Mika, he's got some of the best hit confirms I think I've seen from any Mika player so far. I mean, he could just he's so good at confirming off of one jab. It just leads it to a full combo. That's what makes him so scary. You give him any little chance, he's going to really capitalize on it.
He's really good at hit confirming, and he's really good at throwing out that forward or back medium punch in ranges where he knows it's going to hit, so he does the follow-up to it. He's not afraid.
Yeah, he's definitely not afraid, but you can never count out Luffy as well. He's been also grinding out with his character, and he's, of course, repping everyone in Europe right now. And I believe he may be one of the few players left from the European side of players, but it looks like we are ready here with the matchup. Oh, wait.
Whoa, okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Luffy scared me there a little bit. But here we go with a matchup of the lifetime of who is the greatest Armika. We're going to settle it to this at EVO 2016. Razor Fudo versus RB Luffy, repping France. Let's go. I'm curious to see how both these players are going to start off in neutral. This is going to be absolutely crazy as momentum can turn any way so quickly with this character.
I think it's really another game of who's going to anti-air and who's not.
Oh, wow. I love that crouch medium kick there. The challenge at the drop kick. And look at this. Fudo with already some momentum on his side. Wake up jab from Luffy. And what's the mix-up? Oh, good defense here from Fudo. Manages to get out. And look at this. Luffy actually opting to give him some space. But the neutral jump. Oh, wow. Tries to get the jump back. And Luffy's going to get him. There's going to be stun right here. Yeah, just stunned, but that's going to be able to finish it off here. And Luffy taking the first round over Fudo.
It's seeing a lot of command grabs.
Yeah, just what
out
we
of
were
Luffy already.
Yeah, exactly what we were talking about in terms of just momentum. Anything can happen.
Nice.
I love that challenge there. Does he? Wow, just gets the confirm off of the Irish whip. And now Fudo's got him to the corner.
Again, see, keeps it simple. Doesn't want to start with that command grab game just yet.
Solid defense here from Luffy. He's got to watch out with those neutral jumps, though. Fudo's going to pay attention. He's going to go for his anti-air command throw. Yeah, he's got to watch the jumps right now. I'm sure Fudo's starting to get ready for them. And Luffy just easing his way out of the corner. Both players seem a little bit hesitant in this neutral game right now. But Fudo finds a way in. Oh, no hit confirmed, though. But here it comes. Could have gotten a bigger combo than that. Here you go. And that ties it up 1-1. Fudo keeping himself alive.
Just does a really good job anti-airing.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can anti-air Armika and he has the life lead, I just don't know what he can do to get in. What Luffy can do to get in.
No, that's right. Oh, wow. Once again. But the one scary thing is, even if Mika's in the corner, she can easily go back to the court, but look at this. Fudo, nice V reverse, saves himself some stun, and also gets the knockdown. Very smart stuff from Luffy. But he is at such a big life deficit. However, he's got all the resources to work with. What's he got? Oh, goes for the throw. And look at this. Fudo just running away.
All it takes is one mix-up.
Yeah. Takes one mix-up to start this onslaught. Okay, what's he got? Gets the regular throw.
Oh, no punish.
It's not going to be enough, though. And Fudo just taking it with a meaty stand strong on Wake Up. Great stuff. It just seems like that neutral game has just been such a scramble. Both of them really not I don't think they're both not really confident of what to do there. You know, Fudo's been getting so much mileage off of that stand strong Irish whip just to punish some of Luffy's normals.
Some
Look at
back and
this.
forth action.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy. Oh, wow, see, there's that crouch forward again. That is some really cool tech in the matchup to avoid or even hit out the drop kick. Look at this, Fudo just easing his way in. Oh, and here's some good momentum for Luffy. Nice, such a good range there from Luffy. You can make yourself safe with that if you space it right. Oh, there's a neutral jump. Here it comes.
Nice, throws her back into the corner.
That's right. Oh, no.
I'm not sure what Luffy was doing right there.
There's a side switch and Fudo. What's Fudo got? Got some damage. One more mix-up can lead to stun. He's got to be careful, and that's going to be stun. And Fudo going to be one round away from taking it over Luffy. It definitely seems like Fudo's got some great matchup knowledge, just like you mentioned earlier.
He just knows those exact ranges to hit that medium punch.
And making Luffy really afraid to even use the dropkick. Oh, not a full punish though there. Nice confirm though. Some momentum on Luffy's side.
Wow, no punish either.
Nice backs away. I kind of like that from Luffy. Just, yeah, great air to air there. Jumping fierce. Luffy right now, I think he seems confident in his life lead, so Fudo's going to have to be the one to make the move. Oh, no confirm again for Luffy. That may cost them. Wow, great little string there. Anti-air, oh, great block there, crossed under. And gets him. What's Luffy got? Got the cross up, and this should do it. Luffy keeping himself alive. Great stuff. Yeah, this match can either just, a turn of events can happen so quickly. And Luffy's sitting with a lot of resources to work with. Look at that at the exact same time. Both of them trade with that standing medium. But Fudo manages to get the hit. Oh,
nice.
Wow. Yes, that's exactly what we've been seeing so much in this matchup. Oh, nice. Good stuff from Luffy here. Good anti-air. Oh, it's going. Oh, he's one hit away here. Luffy's. Oh, wow. And there is that crouching forward, and Razor Fudo takes it over RB Luffy. Wow. At the last second, such great reactions from Fudo there.
Just those small things like that crouch medium
That crouch
kick.
medium was just the killer.
It determined.
And it was crazy. He trained him like not to do it throughout the whole match. And, you know, at the end there, you know, he brought it out again. And the one time he did it again, totally gets stuffed out. Super impressive there. I love the matchup knowledge, but, you know, Luffy's still in it. So France's hero.
Still losers, but that's not the losers bracket I want to go into.
Yeah, no. I don't want to be in any of these brackets, to be honest with you. So looks like we have one more match coming up here. And, you know, we're getting real close here to the top 16 side of the bracket, man. EVO is definitely getting close to that top 8 of what we're going to see tomorrow. So it's going to be crazy. So
top 8.
Top 8, man.
Of 5,000 people.
Yes. 5,090 something people.
And all those 5,000 people are going to be in those seats.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I could have been there.
Yeah. Absolutely. But looks like we're just waiting for one more match coming up. Next, we're going to have Oil King play against the winner of Kazunoko and Rom. So that's going to be quite an interesting match so far. Oil King, of course, I think he's the only Rashid left so far here. And we were talking earlier how Rashid is the one character that has yet to make top 8 in the Pro Tour circuit. And Oil King has had a good showing, but he did get sent to losers. I believe was it Infiltration? I totally forget, but he had a really good run, and he's still absolutely in it. So really cool to see. And of course, you know, Kazunoko and Rom playing it through. So Rom, of course, NorCal's hero.
He is right now.
Yeah, he is, yeah. So I'm curious to know how that match turns out.
He's doing really well. Almost did really well versus Infiltration.
Yeah.
Didn't quite close the deal.
Yeah.
He got that first game, and you know, it's all fun and games the first game, but you know, all these top players, they know how to adjust.
And it's crazy, you know, players like Infiltration, like Tokido, they seemed unbeatable, but they've had some really close matches throughout this entire tournament, multiple real close matches, but they just pulled through. And of course, you guys can go to Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour and grab these amazing official Pro Tour tees. Shout out to the Capcom Pro Tour, really bringing the FGC alive. And thank you to PlayStation for really making that happen. It's all thanks to them that these great events can happen. So, really cool. So it seems like it is confirmed that it will be Oil King versus Kazunoko here.
So no more Rashids?
No, Oil King is the Rashid player.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
yes,
that's right. Okay,
yeah, so
I thought it was the winner of Oil King versus Kazunoko. Okay, the dream is still alive.
Yeah, the dream is still alive, man. Did not count out Rashid out of this, and I'm very curious to see. I mean, Kazunoko, I'm sure he has played against Gachi-kun, who is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, Rashid player in Japan. He has gone to the Beast TV, into Daigo's show, and really played, and he beat Daigo in a first to 5, and really has been showing some really cool Rashid tech. So I'm really curious to know how much Kazunoko knows about the matchup, especially considering how rare of a character Rashid has been. We've been seeing him a lot in this tournament, but rare in the top 8 spectrum of things, or you know, even top 16, I would say. You don't see him very much. So
No, not at all.
Yeah, and we saw Valle do well with him earlier. We saw a few really good Rashid players.
I think he's just solid character too. He's
Yeah.
not like. I'm surprised there's so many Armikas too. To be honest,
Yeah.
I mean Armika, while she's a good character, it's just she's not quite solid.
Yeah.
I don't think. But I guess there's just so many of them. Some of them are just gonna make their way through.
You know, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier too. I feel like people need to play Rashid a little bit more tame. I feel like as the character develops,
He has really good buttons to do
He has
it.
really good buttons, and I feel like a lot of times people don't utilize them enough. And I think as that character develops and people keep finding more tech with him, I think Rashid will be a little bit slower and neutral, but once he's got the momentum going, that's when you'll start seeing him kind of go crazy.
Yeah, he's one of those characters where he has the buttons to play footsies, and then really he has tornadoes and all kinds of crazy stuff
Exactly.
to confuse the opponent once he gets in.
Yeah, so you actually see a lot of you see a lot of people actually use V reversal against Rashid because they don't want to deal with a lot of his pressure because he's got some of the craziest block strings and frame traps in the entire game. It's just his one weakness is damage output. But it looks like coming up here next, actually we've got Razor Shen coming up against Ino, a Japanese player. So Razor Shen, we saw him play a little bit earlier. He was sent to loser side, playing Fong the whole way through.
Yep.
And curious to see if he's going to keep himself alive. Looks like they're playing rock, paper, scissors here to see who gets what side. And that's actually something you see quite common with a lot of players of, some people have a preference of what side they want to be on. And, we see that a lot in some games and some characters who are so execution heavy where the players just feel a tad bit more confident on one side than the other. And, this is the big stage. This is EVO 2016. You want to get any advantage you possibly can here. So let's see how Shen does it.
I mean, that's cool and all, but then you're just giving away the fact that you're not good on the other side.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's actually the fact that if they notice that the player they're against has a side priority, they kind of want to take that away from them too, right?
Yeah.
And starting out, so being able to start the round, on every match on the side of your choice is already such a big advantage. So,
And especially if you're a zoning type character like Fong, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're better on that side, then typical matches that you would want to play is that you don't switch sides. You keep it in the mid-range the whole game, and you keep them out.
For sure. And Shen has been a bit. He's been playing a little bit not at his peak, I would say. Especially the last game we saw, he was. I just felt like he was dropping.
He's got to be
things.
a little bit discouraged.
Yes, and I really hope
that last game.
I don't want that to affect him mentally, right? Because that happens a lot of times when some players are in a streak and then they lose it. That really affects them.
Especially when you go from the winner side to loser side in a tournament like this, where it's not going to get easier.
For sure. Shen is he's definitely. I'm sure he's had time to kind of regain his composure. And Ino, actually, I don't remember exactly who he plays. I haven't seen him on stream too much, but clearly he's been doing work because he's right here in loser side, trying to fight his way to top 16 and eventually top 8. So anyone can go home right now. Absolutely. So we'll see. As we were mentioning earlier, Shen did want to dabble a little bit with Ibuki. And I would really like to hear his thoughts on, how Fong is right now and how he feels with playing Fong and whether or not he's confident. But he's definitely one of the remaining hopes for that character. And
he really is. You know what?
He is. Yeah. So if he gives up on him, that may not be a good look.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks like we're gonna go into it here. Looking like he's a Ken player. So Shen's goal this matchup may be to really kind of keep him out. Of course, Ken, a character with such burst damage and damage potential, any knockdown can just lead to so much, especially against a character like Fong. Doesn't have much of a reversal. I mean, the one reversal he has can be thrown so easily.
And it's so frustrating to fight somebody else with a reversal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you just feel a little bit bitter. Like, well, they can just mash uppercut and get out of jail, and I'm stuck here playing on defense the whole time, and you really have to play just really solid on your offense.
Look at this right now. Shen actually playing quite solid, but does get knocked down here. Wow, great entrance here from Eno. What's he got? Wow, there's that crush counter we were talking about. Shen, oh, wow. Quite risky entrance there. He's got to be careful. Activates the V-trigger. Both players do. Oh, wow. Did you see that? And Shen's going to close it out. I love that side switch there.
That was an awesome setup.
Yes, totally made him whip the DP. Really, really cool stuff here from Shen. Going up one game against Eno. He's got to watch it for those jump-ins just like that. Eno's been really finding his way in by just neutral jumping and jumping in aggressively. And any hit just leads to so much with Ken.
Oh, he tried to go for that poison ball after.
Wow, nice. Look at this range right now that he's playing in. Great throw. That's not safe. Good stuff from Shen,
Nice,
capitalizing. Yes, and he's going to be able to close it out. He's got super. There you go, and Shen's going to go up one game against Eno.
And he is looking way more solid.
Yes, definitely a lot less drops, a lot less jitters, and that's what comes out of an EVO champion. Is definitely the ability to regain your composure and not really get affected by your previous match.
And that last combo is something we really didn't see that last game, that stand jab into stand medium kick.
Oh, look at this. Just look at these ranges that he's fighting in, really causing some frustration, but I like that challenge from Eno. Trying to set the pace here, wow. And Shen with a decent life lead. He's got to watch out for those neutral jumps like before. Great crush counter sweep, what's he got? Empty jump low, gets the throw. And look at this, is going to be some good damage here.
Is he going to stun?
No,
not quite.
One hit away, although the next hit should do it anyway. Here you go. I love that meter gain too. And Eno getting one game. So whipping some Shoryukens, getting the most out of that stun, building a bit of bar. Really smart stuff. Shen right now just kind of let him in there. And Eno seems like he's getting a lot out of these sweeps right now. Yeah, that's kind of been the story of this match so far. Oh, wow, Eno tried to go for another sweep, but got hit. He's got to watch his ranges on that. Wow. And look
nice,
at this.
max punish. I love it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do that either.
Oh, sets the poison on him.
Oh, the shimmy!
And Shen is one round away from passing Eno here. Wow, see, there's that sweep. That's been the go-to button right now for Eno.
And this is kind of the first offensive strike he's had.
Yep. Yeah, see, there's that sweep again. I think Shen was ready for it. Eno's getting a little bit predictable with it. He's got to be careful.
Misses that anti-air.
Yes, oh wow, great entrance there. Shen does have a lot of meter to work with. He gets a clean hit. Oh wow, I like that cross up there. He's one hit away from stun. Is he going to go in? Oh wow, great V-reversal. Gets the stun gauge off a little bit, keeping himself alive. And here comes Eno. Got him in the corner, gets a shimmy, and that should have been it, but he drops it. Shen just barely alive here. What's he got?
Nice cancel.
Yeah, gets out. It's a cross-up, good block, and another V-reverse.
Oh.
And Eno ties it up 1-1. What a scramble there at the end. That was absolutely crazy. Really, really smart. The thing that changed that match and kept Eno in that was just the use of his V-reverse. So smart, saw that stun gauge building up, and he didn't care if it hit or not. He just wanted his stun gauge to go down, and that really changed up Shen's momentum. Really, really impressive stuff here. Great decision making from Eno. There you go.
And now he's staying in that range where Shen really just doesn't want to throw any fireballs.
That's right.
Just forcing his way in there.
Oh, wow, nice. I like that little weight there to go to the throw. I think he's respecting the Shoryukens. Gets a knockdown. He's getting close to stun. There's that reverse we were talking about. He was keeping himself alive with it. But Shen, just an onslaught of frame traps right now. Wow, gets a jump in. This is going to be big for Shen. Not quite it yet.
Wow, wake up Tatsu.
And let's see. Ino's got a lot to come back with. Nice. I believe that's standing short there.
Such a good attack.
Yeah, great stuff here from Shen, being 1 round away from eliminating Ino from the tournament. Oh, wow, yeah, there's that challenge again. You can, sure you can. Nice. Shen with a little bit of offense this time. Felt the Shoryuken was coming. Oh, wow, no challenge there. Ino can't press a button after that. You gotta be careful. Oh, gets a cross up. This is some good damage here from Shen. He's getting close to knocking him out. But the Shoryuken, what's Ino got here? All the momentum's on his side. But Shen wakes up with a jab. Back out. Ino on the aggressive. Oh, again! What's going on? Great escape here from Shen. Both players. Oh, what the risk? And Shen should close it up, but no, not quite enough. What's going to happen here? And Shen barely stays alive. The jab takes it over Ino.
That was an EVO champion block on that overhead.
Oh my goodness.
Kept his composure. That last 30 seconds was crazy.
Oh god.
So much stuff going on.
I don't like commentating matches like that. That's not fun. God, that's had my heart pounding there. Great. Like that escape in the corner of using that reversal there.
Just didn't want to risk it.
Didn't want to risk it. That was quite possibly the thing that kept Shen alive in this tournament, and he's just such good decision making. Really kept him in. Oh my God, the Fang dream is alive for all you Fang fans out there. Or Fong is how a lot of people say it's supposed to be pronounced.
I'm from Capcom, so I have to say Fong, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know,
gotta pronounce it right.
You're kind enough not to always correct me here. But looks like up next we got BXA Squall versus EG's own Justin Marvelous Wong. That's right. I'm gonna say his old nickname.
I mean, he's really been just working his way through the losers bracket.
That's
like,
right.
I mean, only Justin Wong could do that.
Yes, and a big shout out to, of course, our Pro Tour t-shirts, Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour, and you guys can get these amazing looking t-shirts. Big shout out to the Capcom Pro Tour provided by PlayStation. Really, the people who helped us, bring these great events to life. Now going back to Justin Wong. Actually, no, we got something else
Before
here.
we go back to Justin Wong, if you guys want to go and grab XSplit, make sure you guys go to xsplit.com/CPT and use the promo code Pro Tour 2016 to get 20% off. And if you guys want one of these chairs, go to vertigear.com, and use the promo code EVO 2016 to save 10% off on these chairs.
Yep, that's right, man. And going back to Justin, now he did have a run into, I believe it was Chai Rithi from Canada, and that's who sent him to loser side.
Yes.
And he's been working his way up, taking out killers upon killers, including Daigo. And Justin really wants to keep the dream alive for the US. But
I mean, if you beat Daigo in losers bracket,
yes.
I mean, who's stopping you?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That definitely must have been a big motivator there for Justin to really keep himself in. So let's see.
But he's got to play against Nikali.
Yes. Squall, of course. Reppin' BXA. Let's see. I'm very curious to see how Justin kind of approaches this matchup. Of course, Nikali, one of the scarier characters right now in the game, especially when he gets his momentum going. And I think this is probably where Justin's going to want to be the whole match, but here comes a command throw.
And I like starting off with that command grab early.
Wow. Justin throws him out of the stomp there. Wow, I like that little shimmy there into roundhouse, and this is going to deal big damage here. Wow, no challenge there from Squall. Just gets crossed up, and it's going to be stunned. No, one hit away. There it is. Standing short. And of course, Karen standing short, so good. Definitely go into 2 standing shorts and get a counter hit or, tick throw, which is very, very hard to see coming. Great victory there. Wow, I love that counter hit sweep there. It's kind of a bit of a counter poke. And Justin's got so much meter to work with. Once again, there's that sweep we were talking about. This is where Justin wants to play this matchup. He doesn't really want to get in Squall's face too much unless he's got the knockdown. But look at the damage. Already took out half of Squall's damage here. Oh, he can go with the super here, and this will close it out. And Justin Wong already looking so strong here against BXA Squall, taking up 1 game to nothing.
Just nothing really too special either, just playing the footsie games, playing his game, and landing that super.
No, this is you know, back to Justin Wong's old playstyle. I think he's really found love with Karen here in this game. He's so good at playing that neutral, and you know, playing with his fundamentals and his footsies, and that's exactly what Karen kind of does best. But she's also got the ability to really kind of rush down and deal a lot of damage. So she's very flexible in that way. Oh, nice challenge there from Squall. And air-to-air from Justin, and there's a command throw again.
Is it going to pay off, though?
Yeah, I didn't get too much off of it. And there's a tick throw. Justin with another bit of a healthy life lead. Wow, just such good spacing with that palm. Another challenge from Squall here. Wow, here's the damage. What's he got? Oh, just way too early there. Definitely mistimed that by a little bit. Would have gotten the hit there from Squall, but he does have V-Trigger, one of the only V-Triggers in this game. If not the only V-Trigger that actually is infinite. And it speeds up Necalli and makes him one of the scariest characters in the game.
Nice block.
Yes.
Doesn't want to eat anything unnecessary right now.
Right, and Squall may actually just kind of wait this out. He says, hey, don't really want to deal with you with V-Trigger. Yours runs out and mine doesn't. Great spacing here. Oh, wow, and Justin finds an opening. Oh, and the overhead to take it. Squall, I think, tried to do a crouching strong there.
He really just Squall hasn't been able to get any offense going at all. He's gotten 2 command grabs, but just puts you too far away to really get anything after it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, good stuff here. Going to take him all the way to the corner with his super. And this is going to be a real big life lead and position that Squall wants to be in. So, oh wow, gets the crush counter. Nice, I love that. Firm had the charge. And there's the jump in for Justin. Not going to use, I don't think he's going to use his meter yet. Oh, he does, okay. Oh no, he throws him out of the corner. I don't know how much I like that.
I mean, I think he wants to win now. He's got the bar.
Oh wow, nice shimmy there. Dash in, dash back. And Squall gets away there. Had high stun. But now things are looking like they're going his way. Oh, what's Justin got? Oh wow, this could deal. He can close us out here.
Nice.
And Justin Wong taking it up 2-0 over BXA Squall. Wow, Justin just did not let him do anything that game. I mean, Squall
at all. Like,
yes.
Squall really had to fight to really build any kind of momentum.
Yeah, he just didn't let Squall like do anything. You know, he made it look like Squall didn't know how to play the neutral with Necalli, but that's just what Justin Wong does. He just makes good players look stupid sometimes in the neutral with how much he dominates it. So,
and Justin just wasn't afraid to block.
Yep.
Took that command grab. Knows he's not really going to get pressured after it.
Yeah.
And just continue to play his game.
Yeah, good stuff from Squall though. Really, really tried to challenge Justin and kind of tried to stay random, but he made it this far, man. He's definitely got to be happy after he washes off the salt. I think he'll be quite happy to make it at a 5,000, over 5,000 competitors,
5,
making it in the top 32. That's it's pretty impressive, guys.
5,107.
And up next here, guys, we have ESL Oil King versus Kazunoko, the matchup that we were talking about earlier. Oil King, of course, I believe the last Rashid player left here in this tournament. Rashid's only hope. And we will see what Kazunoko can do and how much knowledge he has in this matchup. So these players are fighting their way in to get into top 16 and eventually into top 8 for tomorrow's finals. So we'll see. So looks like Justin Wong will play the winner of Luffy versus Go 1. So ESR Oil King, sorry. had a really good match earlier on stream, and has some tricky Rashid mix-ups, but as I was mentioning earlier, he knows kind of when to take the match slow and really utilize Rashid's great normals in the game. But on the flip side, Kazunoko has found home with Cammy, I believe, and actually
I definitely agree with that.
yeah, like it's definitely a character that expresses him very well, and you know, Kazunoko, a player, one of the only players I think that, one of the few I should say, that really understands risk reward and really knows kind of what to do when. That's why he does so well with Yun and these aggressive characters. Is he's just has a really good understanding of when to do the crazy stuff and when to block. And I feel like Cammy really capitalizes on that. But here we go. ESR Oil King versus GGP Kazunoko. Already some momentum here on Kazunoko. Oil King tried to wake up with his 3-frame stand short. Nice. Oh, gets a shimmy. He's getting close to stun. He's got to be careful. Oh my goodness. And Kazunoko just on a tear. Oil King's got to be careful. He's been waking up with that stand short every single time. And it worked out for him there, but he's got a lot to work with here.
There we go. This is the V trigger that I like to see.
Oh, I like that cross under. But wow. Still not enough. You know, Rashid, a character that's got so much utility but not really the damage output. So you would have needed to open up Kazunoko at least 2 or 3 times. Here we go once again. Yeah, it could be a little bit difficult for Rashid to anti-air Cammy. So Cammy can kind of find a way in quite easily in this matchup. Nice, gets a tornado pressure. Wow, canceled the roll a little bit late. Kazunoko right now just kind of has Rashid where he wants him. And
just really perfect spacing on these dive kicks too.
And nice, I love that reversal. Great tech there. And you'll notice that throughout this whole match, Oil King has not been using his V reversal because he knows how important Rashid's V trigger is in this game. And that's he's probably going to activate it soon. Yeah, you can see no V reversal at all because Oil King just wants his, oh no, there you go, finally.
I mean, he sensed that he wasn't going to have a chance to use it.
Yeah, if he was cornered, that could have been it for him.
Oh, and that's it.
Yep, and Kazunoko taking it up 1-0. Yeah, I mean, Oil King really needs to gauge out whether he's going to use that V reversal early, because if he uses it late when he's got low health, he's not going to ever get V trigger again. So if he uses it early on in a match, he does have the chance of building the bar back. Rashid only needs 2 bars to use his V trigger. So there you go, and see, like, no anti-air so far from Oil King throughout the set because he's just so afraid of that dive kick, and Rashid's crouching medium punch isn't always too reliable against certain jump ins. Nice, I love that empty jump low. And here comes Kazunoko.
Kind of a strange activation from him, but
yes,
worked out.
Yeah, right now Oil King just seems a little bit flustered here. Wow. Oh, gets a cross under. And nice. Great reversal here from Oil King. Not too much damage, but he does get this V trigger. Nice block from Kazunoko, but gets hit by the overhead. Oh
wow,
my goodness.
So much damage.
Yeah. I mean, Rashid, a character that actually has 950 health in this game. Doesn't have the full 1,000 like a lot of the other characters. Yeah, again, no anti-air from Oil King. And Kazunoko has been getting a lot of free pressure in this matchup. Yes, and he's close to stun. Yeah,
wow.
this is looking real bad here for Oil King.
Goes for a setup, I think?
Oh, there's a reversal.
All right, well, he has a little bit of life.
Yes, oh, and
there's that risk and reward that you were talking about.
Yep.
If he takes that risk, he wins, and, well, you know, if he doesn't guess right, you know, so what? He's got a couple more chances.
Exactly. That was definitely the right time to do it. You know, considering Rashid can't even do that much damage.
Yeah.
So really good stuff. The Rashid dream is dead, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's done for him. But great showing from Oil King.
Got top 32.
Got top 32. Yeah. The one Rashid in top 32. So really good stuff to him. Just what's really been costing him is those jump ins. You cannot let Kazunoko just get in for free. You know, especially when, you know, Oil King was really hesitant to use his V reversal throughout that whole set.
And really not I feel like he just didn't use his V trigger very effectively
Didn't
either.
know. Because by the time he had the chance to do it, Kazunoko was jumping in and he was already in the corner. If you use your V trigger in the corner, Kazunoko is just going to block it,
Yeah.
and it just disappears. So you need some space before you activate it. Preferably activate it while your opponent's in the corner, but just didn't get that going, and that's sadly,
That's the end of
story.
Rashid.
Yeah, that's the end of Rashid. And I'm actually, I need to really try that out. I want to kind of figure out what would be a real decent option to always anti-air. You could use Rashid's heavy spinner to kind of pop him up. You
That's
also,
okay, but you really have to get it out early, or you're
Yeah.
going to get punished for it.
Yeah, you can do the heavy spinner. I mean, if you want to burn meter, of course you have your Dragon
EX,
Punch.
yeah.
But that also is burning meter. You can only do that 3 times if you got a full bar.
Although I really
So-
haven't seen any of these Rashids even super, to be honest.
No. Yeah, a lot of them have been really utilizing it for that escape option and that reversal because Rashid uses his V reversal so much, he uses his V gauge for his V trigger, so he needs some sort of kind of answer back to all the pressure.
Yeah.
Because that he has nothing.
Yeah, it's either
So-
he uses his V reversal to get out, or he uses his EX to get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like we are just holding up, and we're just waiting up for Justin to finish up some Marvel, and then he will be on his way to play, I believe, against Shen,
Looks
which
like
is
it.
gonna be a crazy matchup. And I'm actually curious to know how much experience Justin
It looks like
has.
it's not Shen. so-
Okay, it's not Shen.
Yeah.
Okay, Shen will just return.
Yeah.
But I'm actually, if they probably are going to run into each other quite soon because they're in loser side.
Yep.
I'm really, really curious to know how Justin's going to approach that Fong matchup, and we'll see.
I think Fong does a little bit better in that matchup.
Yeah, could be, because one thing that people have said of Sonic Fox, who's another great Fong player, is Fong is a character that can either be in or out, and that it could be quite troublesome for Karen.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you guys what, do not go anywhere, because we're going to take a very, very short break, and we'll be right back with some great Street Fighter V action. See you in a bit.
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you.